Live a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. Settle. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. Help me tell your neighbor, say, what you see in me does not matter. Your opinion about me does not matter. What matters is what God is saying. You may not say it, but that's who I am. Come on, talk to that neighbor. Say, you may not see what God is saying, but that's who I am. I am who God said that I am. Is anyone like that in this house? That you know beyond knowing that you are who God said that you are. You are not what your neighbor said that you are. You are not what they are rumoring that you are. That you are who God said that you are. Anyone like that here? I came to talk to somebody who know that you are who God said that you are. Help me tell somebody, say, I am who God said that I am. Anything you're seeing in my life now is because of the assignment. That is not where I am to be, but it is because of the assignment that I carry. It is because of the mandate of God over my life. It is because of where I'm going. That's why you're seeing what you are seeing. That's why you are seeing what you are seeing. It is because of the assignment. For the reason of the assignment, that is why you are seeing what you are seeing. But this is not where I ought to be. I am going somewhere. Can I get a believer shout, I'm going somewhere? Hey, leave me alone. I have an appointment with destiny. Oh, let me be. I'm going somewhere with God. I have an appointment with my maker. I can't afford to fail. I have an appointment with my redeemer. I cannot afford to fail. Somebody shout amen like thunder. Turn very quickly with me to the book of Hebrews, chapter number 2. Hebrew chapter 2. I want to start considering from verse number 8.
Thou hast put all things in subjection.
Thou, you have, you are not about to, you have already put all things in subjection
under his feet.
Under his feet.
For
hold on. Take it easy. You are not about to put all things in subjection. You have put all things, not some things. You have put all things in subjection. Under his feet. You have. Mark the word. God is not about to make me a winner. He had made me a winner before now. God is not about to make me victorious. He has made me victorious before now. I don't know the battles you see around me today. They are not an indication that I am not about to win. The truth of the matter is that before I even got here, I've been declared a winner before the battle. Before I even got here, he had declared me a winner before the battle started. So I am not struggling to win. I am meant win. I am not under struggle to win. I am born to win. I don't know who you are, but hear the word of the Lord. He had put all things in subjection under his feet. Yes, sir.
For in that he put all in subjection under him.
For in that he put all in subjection under him.
He left nothing that is not put under him.
There is nothing left that is not put under him. This is to say to us that there is nothing that is not put under him, that everything is put under him. Yes, but now
we see not yet all things.
But now, all things have been put under him. I have won the battle, but now you are not seeing me as a winner. You are seeing me in the battlefield. You are seeing me as a struggling man. You are seeing me as a battling man. You see life pushing me front and back. But he said he has put all things in subjection under my feet. But yet you are not seeing it that way. Rather, what you see is that I'm passing through battles, is that I'm fighting wars, is that I'm struggling, is that I try to beg for food. My health is not speaking good language. My family is not working out like it's supposed to. Things seem to be going haywire. But he put all things in subjection under my feet. But you can't see it yet. But he put all things in subjection under my feet. So what you see is not what I am saying. For what you see does not matter. What matters is what God had done already. He has put all things in subjection under his feet. And the Bible declared for you not to make mistake, so that by the time you see me going through battles in some areas of life, you will not be forced to believe that he put some things under and did not put all. So he said nothing is left. So he declared to make it clear to you that there was nothing that was spared, that he put everything, excluding nothing, in subjection, in subjection under his feet. But yet,
but now we see not yet all things.
We see not yet all things
put under him.
Put under him. But now, verse 8 told me that he had put all things in subjection under the feet of my master Jesus. As though that was not enough, the Bible was emphatic. The Bible said it 2 times repeatedly. That is point of emphasis, saying that God had put all things in subjection under his feet. To avoid theological and psychological arguments, it went on to tell me that God did not spare anything, that there was nothing left, that all things, it means that all things, it doesn't matter whether you know their names or not, names given, names yet to come, that all things in existence today, that will be in existence tomorrow, that all things we are put under his feet. Nothing that was not subjected under his feet. And in the same verse 8, it concluded by telling me, though all things were put under his feet, but we are not seeing all things under his feet. I carry glory, but you can't see the glory. I carry blessing, but you can't yet see the blessing. I am anointed of the Lord. I am blessed by the Almighty. But you may not receive the glory. There is something he deposited in me. There is something he has given me, but you may not yet see it. But you are not seeing it does not mean it's not in existence. There is something he said concerning your family. There is something he said over your head. There's a blessing he promised to your family. There are things he promised to do in the work of your hands. There are things he promised to do over your head. But we can't yet see them. But there's something touching there. Please give me that last stanza of verse 8 again. The last stanza.
But now
we
see not yet all things.
Now hold on. I like your translation. But now we see not yet. The word not yet gives me hope that maybe you are not seeing it now, but you will say it. That you are not seeing it now does not mean you won't say it. You are not seeing it now does not mean it will not come. That you are not seeing it now does not mean it does not exist. You cannot yet see it now. But when is the time now? Child of God, don't conclude me by what you see now. Don't conclude me by what you feel now. Don't conclude me by what you are feeling now. Don't conclude me by what is obtainable now. You may not yet see it, but the word there is yet see it. You may not yet say it, but it is about now. But after now, you are not in control of the events. Yes, all things are already under my feet, but I am on assignment. I am on training. The reason you are not seeing it is that I may fulfill destiny. The reason you are not seeing it is that I may complete my assignment. The reason you are not seeing it is that I may do what I'm sent to do. The reason you are not seeing it is that I may complete that for which I came. You may not yet say it. He put all things in subjection under the feet of Jesus. But the last stanza of verse 8 says, but now, but now we are not seeing all things under his feet. We are not seeing all things under his feet. But he says he put all things under his feet, but we are not seeing all things under his feet. That means the time he put it under your feet may not be the time you see it under your feet. Somebody didn't get me. If you get me, you will shout amen. The time he put it under your feet may not be when you will see it under your feet. But that you can see it now does not mean it's not there. I didn't hear your amen. Most times it will look like the enemy had won. Most times it will look like the thing is over. Most times he will allow it get so close the enemy will almost rejoice. The enemy will lift his head, and most times he will allow it. It will look like you are downcasted. It will look like you've come to the end of the road. It might even look like you are a loser. But tell you something, child of God, he has put all things under his feet. But first he subjected them. The Bible says he put them in subjection, then he put them under his feet. After subjecting them, so that thing that you are about struggling with, you don't need to struggle. They have been subjected. That is to say, they cannot be in competition with you. That is to say, that the challenges you're seeing now is but a mirage. It looks like it's there, but it is not there. I came to talk to a believer. I came to talk to a saint who feel you are downcasted, who feel you've come to the end of the road, who feel God has forsaken you, who feel God have forgotten you, who feel all things are crashing down. I came to talk to you, not on my own, but God sent me. It's becoming critical here. I feel like preaching right now. I don't know how how you feel. But I came to talk to you. I came with a word from God. I came with an instruction from heaven. He sent me to tell you, it doesn't matter how it looks right now. It doesn't matter what you see right now. But one thing is sure, every battle you're going through has been subjected and submitted under your feet. What you see does not matter. The present situation does not matter. The present condition does not matter. All things, not some things, all things, including the battles in your business, including the battles in your health, all things he's been brought in subjection and submitted under your feet. You may not look like you're in charge, but he says you're in charge. And one thing I know about him is that he is not a man that he will lie, neither is he the son of man that he will deceive anybody. As he said a thing, it must surely come to pass. It may not look like it now, but it will come to pass. It may not look like it's coming true, but he will bring it to pass. It may not look like you're seeing it now, but he will surely commit it. Or just like he said, I came to tell somebody, hold your peace. What you are seeing is not the conclusion of the matter. What God is saying is the conclusion of the matter, because his words have been settled in heaven before the foundation of the earth. I came to tell you, hold on, brother, hold on, brother. What he said he will do, or that he will do. Somebody lift your voice and shout amen like thunder. Everybody stretch your hands to me. I came into this meeting today on a special assignment. I came on a special assignment. I came to do ministry. Child of God, it may not look like it now, but he will surely bring it to pass. Can I get a believer shout amen? Child of God, child of God, child of God, you may not have seen it so, but all things are under subjection, in subjection, under the feet of my master Jesus. His words are yes and amen. He can't say it if he has not done it. He's a God. He is not a man. He's bigger than the biggest. He's higher than the highest. We don't serve a dead God, we serve a living God. His words have been settled in heaven before the foundation of the earth. Once has he spoken, to wise have I heard him, that all power that belong to him. I came to talk to a believer. Don't give up, brother. Don't give up, sister. Don't hang up hope yet. It is God that has the final say. It's not about a man, it's about God. It's not about what a man said, it's about what God is saying. Is that a believer in the house who feel you are down to nothing? I came to tell you, it may not look like you're winning, but in the end of the matter, victory is your own. Can I hear your amen here? It may not look like it right now. He said, I promised you victory. I will bring them victory to you. He said, I made a promise to you. You will not get less than bargain. Is there any believer in the house who is asking, oh God, for how long will my condition remain like this? Oh God, for how long will the enemy mock and laugh at me? Oh God, when will my own day begin to shine? Said the Lord, you may not see it yet, but that does not mean it will not happen. I came to announce to you that it shall come to pass. Every child of God under the influence of my voice, you may not look like the promise yet, but the promise must surely come to pass. Can I hear your amen like thunder? He put all things in subjection or under his feet. All things things are in subjection. All things, not some things, not few things, all things are in subjection under his feet. He put all things in subjection. He put all things in subjection under his feet.
Bible believing mission incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talk and Truth.
Is it a summon from a shrine? Somebody ask him, is it a summon from the shrine? And he felt like climbing the altar to come and hand over the summon from a shrine to me, because they want you and your family members to appear in the shrine, and now you want to climb the altar, and this altar is higher than the shrine, and I serve a God who answers all prayers. Can I talk here? Child of God, can I talk here? It's becoming critical here. The grace of God is over this house. You may not see it yet, you may not feel it yet, but the promise he made to you must surely come to pass. His name is God. He's not a man that he will lie, neither is he the son of man that he will deceive anybody. Has he said a thing, he must surely bring it to pass. Somebody collect the summon from him and send it to me. Oh my God. Oh, and this shrine like money. Consultation 7,500. Okay, swearing of oath 3,000. 10 tubers of yam. 6 bottles of hot drink. That's a good one. 1 keg. Okay, 1 keg of palm wine. Okay, and the 3 chickens. Then 100,000 fee. This is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting. Malala Badusha. And it's critical here. Today is a dangerous day. And they know. And they know that you come to Tokunadu. And they gave you this thing. And the woman, when they served you this, the woman was laughing. Let me see what Tokunadu will do for you. And I make you come today. And I make you one climb altar, can't hold me. You don't need to come and hold me.
Your name is Jesus.
The Bible told me in verse 8 that all things have been put in subjection under his feet, but all things, not some things. And again, how can God put all things in subjection under my feet, and yet I have struggles, and yet I have battles, and yet life seems to be dealing with me, but all things have been put in subjection under the feet of my master Jesus, but yet he came here and he was hungry. And the Bible recorded that there were times he was hungry. And somebody is looking at me one kind. How can you say Jesus was hungry? Because some persons who are theological Methodists are looking at me one kind. How can you say Jesus was hungry? I will prove it to you. He was so hungry. He was so hungry that at a time, out of hunger, he perverted justice. He did what he shouldn't have done, but it was out of hunger, because a hungry man is an angry man. He was so hungry. He's my master. He's Jesus, the Savior of the whole world. And the Bible said that all things have been put in subjection under his feet, including hunger. But he was hungry here. He was hungry. He was so hungry that the Bible said on his way to the temple, he saw a fig tree and went to the fig tree because he was hungry and desired fruit from the fig tree. But funny enough, the Bible still recorded that it was not time for fig to bear fruit. But because he was hungry, he became angry with a fig tree that committed no offense. And my Bible said, out of hunger, he cursed the fig tree. That is why it's only a fool that challenge a man with anointing. Jesus was hungry, met a fig tree that did not commit an offense. When he opened his mouth and closed, and ladies and gentlemen, there's a secret I must reveal to you here today. As I'm standing now, I'm standing as a dangerous weapon. I carry in my mouth life and death. You need to be careful. Why will you be careful? I tell you, what God is going to confirm as I speak now is not his word. He will confirm my word. How do I mean? The Bible said he sent forth his disciples, confirming their words. Be careful. Confirming their words with signs and wonders. Oh, somebody asked me why, and I prove it to you. A man like Elisha, he had the bad hair, and the children gathered around him, and they called him Elijah, the bald-headed man. Those children did not lie. Those children were stating the obvious. They were stating the truth. Elisha was a bald-headed man, and we saw it so. And the children called him a bald-headed man. 40 children. And Elisha commanded that lion should come and eat up the children. A lion showed up and ate up the children. In whose account? Power. Power. Lion showed up and ate all the children. Ladies and gentlemen, are you still here? Are you still here? What did God do? God confirmed his word. He confirmed his word, and that's all. So God will confirm his word with signs and wonders. After everything, if there is a question to ask, it will be asked at the last day. And one thing is that you won't be there, because God told you, even in the Bible, that if there is anything he has to ask me, he will not ask me before you. That's why he said, any matter that concerns me and my servants, he said, don't put your mouth, leave it for me. When we will settle it, you will not be there. So it's only a fool that want to put his mouth and his eyes where the matter doesn't concern you. Now hear me. I am here on assignment. You didn't send me here, he sent me here. So now I just collected a summon from a shrine. If you play with this summon now, lives will go. But now I'm holding it, and because I'm holding it as a representative of the dunamis of heaven. I'm not holding it as Kingsley Innocent. I'm holding it as the one carrying the prophetic mandate of the God of Tornado. So I'm holding it in my capacity as a representative of the dunamis of heaven. And so whatever I say now, heaven is committed to it. You didn't hear me. Whatever I say now, heaven is committed to it, and that is it. As I call up your matter today, as you hear settle, wherever you go to, it stands settled. And the same verse 8 said, We are not seeing all things under his feet yet, but he has put all things under his feet. We can't see all things under his feet. Oh, when we look around, all things are not found under his feet, but he has put all things under his feet. But we can't see it under his feet, but he has put all things under his feet. Come, this thing looks strange, does it? It sounds strange. I have put all things in subjection under your feet, but we can't see it in subjection under your feet. But I have put. I am not about to put. I am not about to subject it. I'm not about to put it under your feet. He said, I have. I've done it already, but you can't see it. Then where does it exist? Number one, before anything takes place in the physical, it must have taken place in the spiritual. The day it happens in the spiritual may not be the day you will see it. There are some of you who look hungry today, but you are great men and women financially. There are some of you who look poor today, but you are richer than those around you you call the rich today. But the riches is still in existence in the realm of the spirit. Now what do? When you come around people like us, we speak to that which is in existence in the spirit, and they begin to manifest in the physical. I didn't hear your amen. You are close to the grave. You are very close to the grave. It takes grace like this one to drag you out of it. What they told you is killing you is not what is killing you. I know what is killing you.
That's what
When you were not married, I know you lived a rough life. But since after your marriage, you've been a man that is very serious with your wife. But something happened in your compound. Your brother's wife told you that is this one a man, that she will kill you. When the people around confronted her, she said she doesn't mean it, but she meant it. Right now, that word she said is what is happening to you. You are dying. They told you it's HIV.
So that's why I am here.
That's what they told you. But the truth of the matter is that what is killing you is not HIV. What is killing you is because your brother's wife told you that she will kill you. There is something about that HIV that I am not comfortable with. Since you got married, it's been you and your wife. You have 5 children. Your 5 children, none of them has HIV. Your wife doesn't have HIV.
Doesn't have.
Your children, no one has.
Doesn't have.
You are the only person that is suffering HIV.
And that is what is happening.
And since you have been with your wife, married to your wife, you've not had anything with another woman outside.
Yes, sir. So you
Now,
are seeing far.
what is the HIV? Where is it coming from? What about the HIV? Why is it, if this HIV was existing in you before you got married to your wife, at least amongst your 5 children, some of them should have it? Is it true? But none of them is affected with it.
And that was the question I asked myself also.
That was the question you asked yourself also. But you know something. Anytime the devil wants to end their life, he looks for something to hold. He looks for something to hold, and when he's holding that thing, then he's able to do anything. And now you are checking HIV like a madman, because the HIV result you have now is up to 15, because you keep checking and checking. Anywhere you see lab, you keep checking, and the same result, positive, is what you've been getting. Is that?
It's true, sir.
If you can go and get any of the results.
I went with it here.
Eh?
I came with it.
You came with any of the results here?
Yes,
then you are prepared. Bring it. This result says you have HIV.
That is what the doctor.
And it's from a teaching hospital, so it's a solid one. But the truth of the matter is that this HIV that you have is a strange HIV. And because it's a strange HIV, I handle it the same way it came.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
You can go from here now to any lab. Any lab technician here can carry you. Anybody with anything here to text you can text you. You don't have HIV again.
Amen.
I came in person. I didn't send a representative. This case is hereby settled.
Amen.
Settled.
Amen.
Settled. You are free to go and text anywhere. That which is your problem has received solution. And I will tell you the solution. I will tell you the solution. The woman told you that if you don't answer them as they are inviting you to come to the shrine, that you will start decaying, that you will be alive and you will be smelling. And I like the way these people talk. They talk so boldly. They talk with a level of assurance. I don't know who is telling them that nonsense. I don't know who is giving them an assurance. When my Bible said, who is he that say a thing and they come to pass when the Lord has not spoken? That's what I saw in my Bible. But these people, the way they talk, the boldness with which they talk, the way they exude so much authority, and they claim to have all the power. And you know what? Your wife was shaking when she had it, and she has not been sleeping. But then your wife has been telling you to stop going to Toknadu. She doesn't like Toknadu. But this morning she woke you up by 3 a.m. and said, start getting ready. You know, you people, you used to go early. You know something. They may not like us, but when issues arise, they will remember that in Toknadu there is possibility for solution. The same woman who doesn't want you coming here is the same woman who did not sleep all through the night, and after 3 a.m. she woke you up and you were sleeping, but she wasn't sleeping. She woke you up and said, start getting ready. You people used to go early, but she doesn't like us. Help me tell her when you get home, say Toknadu said that today she will know your coming here is not in vain. The woman who told you that your body will start decaying because the matter is a serious matter, this afternoon her body will start decaying. The messenger that brought the letter to you this afternoon, his body will start decaying. For my Bible said, whatsoever a man sow, he shall reap it. And I declare that what they have sown against you, they shall reap it. As you turn your back now, by exactly 12:30 on the dot, her body will start decaying, because that is their plan and that is their arrangement. If there is a believer in this house, help me shout amen that we get to heaven.
My brother, this afternoon by 12:30 on the dot, so it's very close, her body will start decaying. Amen. From tomorrow, she will no longer be coming to her shop. Amen. She will not come to that line again. Amen. Throughout the year. This is the decree of the watchers. And they shall be established. Settle. Amen. Settle. Amen. Settle. Untimely death in your family is what I have come to kill. I'm talking to you, daughter. Can I do it?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to stand before me, the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Tokunadu, and then you pretend, only for you to go home and you start crying. I don't want that for you. You have cried enough and your family have cried enough, and I want to stop those tears now. I came with capacity to stop it now. Because you know what? When I looked into the realm of the spirit, I discovered the preparation of the enemy waiting for the remaining members of your immediate family to come to bury your mother. And the enemy had prepared a basket, and the basket had been buried in the compound. And the intent and the intention of the basket is to collect all of you, because where they bury the basket is a place where all of you must cross to enter. So the basket is to collect every member of the family as you come to bury your mother, who is at the mortuary right now. But I am here with grace, and I'm sent by God, and above all, I've been seeing this face here for a very long time. So she must be one of us, right? And now, how will it be told that a member of the Tokunadu family went to bury the mother, only for all of them to be involved in 3 different accidents, and the family got wiped off because somebody buried a basket? And how can you bury a basket when I carry grace? Can you bury baskets when I carry grace? When I know who sent me. The only time things like that are done is when men refuse to take their place in the call of God. But right now, the basket that was buried, I will seize the basket from oppression. I will take over. You will go to bury your mother. Tell your siblings, nobody should be afraid. You people should go to bury your mother. Nobody will die. As you bring your mother to bury, the one who made that arrangement will follow your mother. This is the decree of the watchers. And I came as one sent by God. I came in the volume of the book that is written of me. And this case is a settled matter. Oh, you're going to rest now. So instead of crying now, start laughing. Wipe your tears, start laughing. And you know what? I am in this matter now. As you people are going to bury your mother, you will not go empty. The aura of this commission will go with you. Go. Your matter is a critical matter. I want to say this to you. Am I permitted to step into your matter the way I like? Yes, sir. I want to help you. I want to prophesy today. Yes, You are married to a very beautiful wife.
Well.
You married your wife by going to present drinks to her parents
Exactly, sir.
here in Aba.
Yes, sir.
You did the bride price here in Aba.
Yes, sir.
You don't know your wife's village.
It's true, sir.
There is nowhere called their village that you know. And since you married your wife, it's not been easy. You've been living a very happy life, but through her, she has been giving you everything you need.
Well.
Nothing you put your hand that is working, but she has been providing for you, taking care of you. She's been a very nice woman to you, but no child. And she's not worried, but you are worried.
Now, that's why you brought me there.
Okay, you came here because you want to have children.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I'm not going to enter into the child's matter with you immediately. Hear me as I talk to you. The woman you are marrying is not a human being. You have been living in the house with a marine lady. Something is going to happen today that will be strange to you, and all your life you will now know that there is a difference between prophet and prophets. The both of you attend White Garment Church. That is the church you attend. I want to keep the name. I know the name. I just call the White Garment. There are many white garments, but I know the one you attend, but I keep it for a reason. And in that White Garment Church, your wife happened to be one of the prophetess.
It's true, sir.
And your wife is doing well in the areas of getting money, but your wife is not a human being. She doesn't have a village. She doesn't have a family. The people you went to pay bride price to are her subjects, and they are her children in the water. And the woman you are marrying has eaten deep into your family, eaten deep into you. She is the richest person in the whole of your compound. She is the one helping those who agree with her. Your mother have 4 sons, but 2 are alive because the other 2 challenged her, and she killed the both of them with ease and did their burial. But something will happen now that will be strange. The church you people attend cannot help this matter. You cannot help it, because if I don't do what I'm about to do now, haven't had the truth, she will kill you, because you are not permitted to hear that she is not a human being, and no small prophet can say what I'm saying now, because any small prophet that dare step into matters like this will have issues and will die. But that is why I tell you that I am a senior officer. I sit in the place of my office. What I don't say is what I don't want to say. There is no kind of case, no matter how critical, that I cannot step my feet into. I enter the matter. Why? I want to save you. You came because you're looking for a child. You will do something right now. After this service, when you get home, go to her holy ground. There's a place in your house she call holy ground, where she keep her sword. Remove that sword from the position she kept it. Turn it downside up. Let the head of that sword touch the ground. Your wife won't come home again. That will be the last time you will set your eyes on your wife. And that will be the end of the marriage. Don't be afraid. The church won't see her, you won't see her. She will return back to where she come from. Because the head of that her staff is the seal of where she come from. It doesn't touch the ground. That is why upon that her holy ground, there are things with which she is wedging and holding the sword. She will keep the sword in between that and then the sword will rest on the wall. Remove the sword from there, turn it downside up. Let the head touch the ground. Your wife will return back to where she come from.
Thank you, sir. Now, let me just-
And now, wait. You won't go and do it now. Wait, come first. Oh. there is a cream she usually mix for the both of you to be using. That is the cream you've been using since you married her till now.
Yes, sir.
Don't use that cream again. Are you going there now?
No.
Oh yeah, come. Turn your back. Back me. Oh yeah, hold on. My sister, you told them you are coming.
Yes, Dad.
That they should wait for you.
Yes, Dad.
That you want to go for ministry and stay small. Your plan was not to stay to the end of the service. You want to stay small so you can rush to join them so that you will go for the burial.
Yes, Daddy.
But oh yeah, hold on, I want to talk. The burial is supposed to be taking place tomorrow.
Yes, Daddy.
But you people are going today. Right now, the vehicle that is supposed to carry you people to go there is waiting at your mother's place.
Yes, Daddy.
To pick all of you, the family members. And you people are going for the burial of your elder sister's husband.
Yes.
And what happened to him was that he was kidnapped. And they said that the kidnappers killed him. They shot his body to pieces and then left his vehicle. You could discover the vehicle at Azumiri.
Yes.
They have seen his car. And then carry the dead body and they want to go and bury him by tomorrow. That is the burial for tomorrow.
Yes, Papa.
But I want to prophesy. The wife is at the village now. Every member of the man's family is at the village. The preparation for the burial, everything is done. They have done the poster since everything is in place. The program is in place, and the Catholic priest that is to bury him is around, and his younger brother, who is a reverend father at Kaduna, has come back. All of them are at home waiting for the burial. But Tokunadu want to prophesy. I want to talk. I want to speak in the place of my office. At a time like this, that is when we talk. That is when we prophesy. My dear, just hold on. You will soon do me a favor. You will either run to your father's house or you will pick the telephone and call your sister that the man they took his dead body and put inside the mortuary that they want to bury tomorrow is not her husband. It's not her husband. Somebody shout Tokunadu. Somebody shout Tokunadu. Call her. Tell your family members that Tokunadu said that the dead body they carried, they want to bury tomorrow. It's not the dead body of your sister's husband. They should return back the dead body to the police that discovered the dead body. That one is not your relative dead body. Your sister's husband is not dead. They should tear the posters. They should send somebody to a place called a Korobas. There is a prophetess there. They call Emily Ifon. Where your sister had taken her husband for prayer once. When the kidnappers kidnapped him, right inside the bush as they were running, the vehicle of the kidnappers fell into a ditch. They tried to remove it, they couldn't. They all came down and they ran away. Your sister's husband came down and started walking through the bush and met somebody who now took her to that Emily Ifon. The woman kept her and said to her that the people that want to kill her and kill him are still tracing him. The woman has been the one keeping him there now for 2 months. Tell your sister that I said instead of burial tomorrow, they should head to that place. Your sister know the place. Let them go there and tell Emily that Tokunadu said she should release your sister's husband. Nothing happened to him, no scratch. All the brothers and sisters that returned home for burial, they have cleared their compound. They have mounted canopies. They are waiting for burial tomorrow, but there will be no burial. That burial shall be turned into celebration. Somebody shout Tokunadu 3 times. That's what? That's what? This case is hereby settled. Settled. Settled.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talk and Truth.
I said, it's not everything that the wicked want you to be, you will decide to be. You are a bright young man. Out of wickedness, they projected you into drinking and smoking and wasting your life. You were about 5 years ago in your final year in the university as a medical student, but you woke up one morning and you left school. Nobody asked you to go. You didn't have problem with anybody. You walked out of school. If not by now, you would have been medical doctor for some years now. But you walked away and you went into drinking of kai kai and wasting your life. But that is a wicked projection. They projected into you. But now I'm going to return you back to the place of destiny. I'm going to return you back. The wicked did it because you're supposed to be the only eye of your family, and now you are given into drinking and smoking and wasting your life. You don't even have a future anymore. You don't think of your future anymore. But what will happen now is that you will go back to that school and you will tell them that you want to start from where you stopped, and God of favor will send favor to you. Most of your lecturers are still there who know how intelligent you were, who are wondering why you left school. One bright student that you are, but the wicked projection. I don't know if there be anybody here, wherever you are in this church, listening to the sound of my voice, and the wickedness of the wicked had shifted you away from your original dream, shifted you away from your original vision. Today I speak from the authority bestowed on me by God. God shall return you back there. He shall return you back there. He shall return you back there. Somebody lift your voice and shout amen. The wicked projection of the enemy against this young man is to waste him and to waste his life. But today I say no. I say no. Child of God, I say no. It will not work for the wicked. You see this young man? We shall all celebrate him as a medical doctor. We shall live to see him fulfill destiny. We shall live to see him become who God say he will be. If there be a child of God in this house, shall settle. Shout it one more time. Shout it for the last time. Go back to school. Meet your HOD. He loves you so much. Tell him you don't know what happened to you, but you are back to continue.
Thank you. Thank you, Papa. Oh, bless you.
You will go back to school. Come, let me touch your brain. You came with your inhaler. And I turned around and saw you holding your inhaler. That is to say, you're suffering from asthma.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, come here. Can you dash me the inhaler? Oh yeah, dash me. Can I dash you what I have? Can I dash you?
Yes, sir.
Can I dash you?
Yes, sir.
Hold it close to your nose. Hold it close to your nose. Inhale it. Oh yeah, bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Remove it now. If you suffer asthma again, if asthma still remains in your body, God didn't call me. Go. All of you that know her, if in the course of her life again, there is a sign of asthma in her, I am not called of God. Never. It will never happen again. There's something I want to do for you now. Your brother died as an Air Force man 6 years ago.
Yes, Daddy.
You people have been going for the payment,
That is
and the thing has been hanging.
yes.
And he died in active service.
Yes, Daddy. Yes.
But to pay has been a problem.
That is
You people have done everything you were asked to do. Even your family even paid 50,000 for the processing. To bring out the money has become a problem since 6 years.
yes.
Let your family send somebody there on Monday.
Yes, Daddy.
You will collect your check on Monday. By Tuesday, the family level will change. I am a carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Tokunadu. Protocols shall be suspended. They will issue the check on Monday. The person should make sure the person is there within 11:30 to 12 o'clock.
Yes, Daddy.
Before the arrival of the person,
Yes, Daddy.
the check will be waiting.
Yes, Daddy.
I'm compensating you. This is not a prayer point. This case is hereby. Your spirits desire help. Your spirit desire help. I'm a carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Tokunadu. Your spirit desire help. Where you fell from
Yes, sir.
is far from where you are now.
Definitely.
A man who was doing very well before, but all at a sudden, the enemy want to make you There are words I don't want it to leave my mouth, but you are down now. But now, you're visiting this house and having an encounter with the carrier of the prophetic mandate of the God of Toknadu. Today, I prophesy. The glory you lost before is restored back to you. I bring back life into your business. I bring back life into your destiny. When I open my mouth and close, the heavens opens. Let the heaven above you open now for favor in the name of Jesus Christ. Somebody shall settle. Everyone here, I came to prophesy on your head. I came to prophesy over your life. I see somebody here in the next 2 months become what nobody ever dreamed you will be.
Bible Believing Mission Incorporated, the dwelling place of the God of Talk and Truth.